Hi guys. So today we're going to be talking about getting your fight back. Oh my gosh, we need this so much, even myself, and it's just about getting your fight back and staying positive during your federal job search. Oh my gosh, it can be so challenging trying to get into the federal government. God knows, I know. I've gotten probably about 7 to 8 jobs. I've only received actually 2 federal job offers from USA Jobs. So, that's my story. And I know you guys know all of that. But before we get into this, I want to say our anchoring verse, which is Proverbs 4:7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And with all that getting, get an understanding. Okay, so today we're going to get an understanding about fighting back. And just to finish my little story really quickly, I've received most of my jobs through federal job fairs or job fairs. Sometimes, I went even though, I wasn't an IT specialist and the job fair said it was only for IT specialists, but God told me to go. And I was employed from that job fair as a program analyst. So don't let people talk you out of your dream. You got to fight back. Even if the people at the job fair are saying, okay, you're not an IT specialist. Why are you here? Why are you trying to come to this CIO job fair? I'm like, excuse me. God told me to be here. My brain told me to be here. And the call that I have on my life, which is being a federal employee, it predestined me to be there. Like I couldn't miss it, So, and that's what happened to me. Someone at the job fair basically told me, well, we're not looking for program analysts right now, or administrative workers. We're not looking for an administrative person. This job fair is actually for IT specialists. And I went right on to the next person. No. Actually, she was saying that, but then a colleague of hers was like, but I need a program analyst. Give me your resume. You see what I'm saying? You got to fight back against the naysayers, and they come in all forms and fashion, even ourselves. But the first naysayer that I'm going to talk about today is, your family, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, mom or dad may be like, hey, you're never going to get in. Nobody in our family has worked for the federal government, and who made you the queen or king of Bathsheba, and you're not going to get in. No, you dispute that person. You speak back to that person. You don't have to get in an argument, and just say, yes, I am. I'm going to be the first in the family to do it. I'm going to crack the code. I'm going to crack USA Jobs. Why? Because your federal job coach, Seal the Deal, has done it. And what God will do for one, he'll do for another. You just can't give up. And you can't let people, convince you otherwise. You just have to keep going. Your coworkers may say, you may say to a coworker that you feel close to, I really wouldn't divulge any information to anybody that I was leaving. But if you're cool like that, I know some of you guys are cool with your coworkers, and you feel the need to tell them, oh, I'm going to get a federal job. I'm going to be a federal employee, and you're a contractor, or, you're doing some other type of job, and they say, oh, well, so-and-so, Mary tried to get out of here 5 years ago and she's still here. And that's what somebody told me. I felt the need to divulge to this coworker that I was going to be leaving. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be here long term. I'm not going to retire here. I'm going to be leaving. And then she proceeded to tell me, oh, well, so-and-so that she knew, Sally Jane Sue, said she was going to be leaving 5 years ago and she's still here. Oh, but baby, me and God, mainly God, only God, he helped me to move on from that job, and I'm no longer working there. So you can't let what people say deter you from what God has called you to be, a federal employee, getting into the federal government. Oh my gosh, it's such a call, and I love being a federal employee every day of my life. So, and even yourself. You may say or have negative images in your mind about, getting, messed up on USA Jobs, or, did I do that right on my application? And you just have to stop that negative thought with your words. No, devil, get thee behind me. I did do my application right on USA Jobs. I did attach all of my transcripts, all of my performance appraisals, everything that I needed to attach to that job application. And you're not going to haunt me and tell me that I didn't. When you get the interview, you may be thinking negatively. No. I am going to do well on the interview. I am going to excel. I am going to succeed. I am going to get the job offer. Look at my YouTube video on interviewing. It's been viewed over 21,000 times, and so I basically talked about in that video that you got to hit them like Layla Ali, bam, bam. I mean, you got to hit hard. You got to let them know that you're the one. You're the one. And if you miss out on me, oh well, you missed out on a gem. You missed out on the employee of the year. And you got to let them know, you got to back it up with examples of how you've succeeded, of how you have, helped your department save money, save time, save, payroll from working overtime. So you got to let them know. And the next part, when someone says that you won't be into the federal government, just say, hey, I disagree with you. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And you have to watch what you say. You have to be positive no matter what. And it's so hard. You may be having a down day, but you got to be positive. I'm feeling phenomenal. I'm feeling great. All is well in my house. All is well with me. I'm healed from that headache right now in the name of Jesus. I'm healed from that low energy, that lethargic energy. I have the tenacity to get on USA Jobs and to put in 20 applications, if that's your goal. Now, my mentor does that, and she's several levels higher above me. So she has that tenacity. I mean, she really wants it. I've never done 20 applications in a day. That's not me. But whatever your goal is, make sure you're hitting your goal. And my goal was 1 app a day, 1 a day, or 1 every other day. So you set your goal and make sure you're meeting your goal, that you and God decide on how many applications you're going to do in a day or how many job fairs you're going to go to in a year. And like I said, you may have to say out loud, devil, get thee behind me. You don't have to call your husband or wife or your boyfriend or girlfriend a devil or your coworker. But hey, I just need to excuse myself from the conversation because I'm convinced that I will be a federal employee. Me and God, we're working on that. And in time, it will be revealed. In time, I'll have that job offer. And you won't have to say anything else. Just like with my dad. And my dad was like, seal the deal. Y'all know that ain't my real name. But he was just speechless. He was like, he called my real name and he was just like, I don't even know what to say. And somebody gave me some advice and it worked. I got my promotion, and it happened in 30 days. It happened in 30 days. So when God wants to move, he's going to move. And he's going to open or close a door that no man can shut. I'm going to do my promotion story, the remix. Okay. And it's mind blowing. Only God. That's all I can say. Only God. And I put my trust in him and I put my faith in him, and I would encourage you to do that as well, because life can knock you down, and even with my dad, he didn't want me doing these YouTube videos at all. He didn't want me out there like that, and that's a father's love. But, I tried to explain to him, it's not about what you say or your opinions on my life. I respect what you're saying. I love you. But God has me on this computer and on this internet, spreading God's love and spreading strategy on helping people of color mainly. And these videos are for everybody. But my target audience is that to get federal jobs, and then come into the love of Christ. That's my reason of being on here, and now he's my biggest supporter. He's my biggest cheerleader. When I don't put out a video, he's like, hey, where's your video at? Where is it? And I just love him so much, and I just really appreciate all the support from him and from you guys as well. I pray for you guys all the time. And the next step in getting your fight back and getting that federal job is to take action. Take action. Apply in every way that you possibly can. If you know other federal employees, ask them if they're hiring, because that's the way it was at my last federal agency. They said, hey, do you know of anybody? Do you have any good friends that you would, recommend to fill this vacancy that we have open? We're always looking for great people. Now, I didn't know anybody. I don't want nobody that I know working on my job. So I was just like, whatever, if they get the job, fine, that's on them. But they do that in the federal government, especially if you're a good employee. I remember my boss one time asked me, oh, what do you think about so-and-so? They worked at the agency and they were saying some negative things about the agency and, kind of laughing and, saying, and I said, no, I don't think that person would be a great fit in this office. So be careful what you say on these jobs. You may be blocking your blessing or blocking your promotion. There was another situation where someone said something negative about one of our former presidents in front of some other people. So I heard, and she lost her job. So just be careful and be mindful. Everybody's not your friend. So also you have to take action. You have to apply and mock interview. That was so pivotal for me with getting my new job last September. And so I, kept interviewing, but just could not get the job offer. Just couldn't get it, and I know what it was, but I'm not going to reveal that here. But what I did was mock interview. Over and over and over. My boyfriend mock interviewed me. Oh, honey, my man got on camera and was dressed up in a button down, baby, put on his glasses. He does not normally wear glasses. He wears them for work. Honey, went to USA Jobs, looked up program analyst positions, created questions from the job application, the job announcement to ask me on video, and then told me you need to be on time for these interviews. Baby, he was serious. He was serious about me getting to where I needed to be in my career and helping me. That's what you need. Those are the type of people that you need on your side, working with you, drilling you on these questions. And I asked my boyfriend and, thankfully he helped me out, and I paid people. They have these services out there. Google search them and find them. I had volunteers, doing it. It was other organizations that I reached out to. I scoured the internet to make sure that I was ready, that I knew my stuff, that I could answer a question at the drop of the dime and hit them with examples like that it was undeniable. It was undeniable. And when that interview was done, they knew I had it, and I did too. But first and foremost, God set that thing up divinely for me. It was a divine appointment. Come on. The divine time, the divine 4 people that were in that interview and me. And it was video. And they said, be on camera. Be on camera. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about. Ladies, keep your hair done. We can't be saying, I don't want to get on video because my hair is not done. I don't want to get on video because my hair cut. I don't have it. If you're afraid of COVID, get your homegirl, get your homeboy to get that haircut. You shave up, be in a suit, coat, and I'm old fashioned. I'll be turning 42 very, very soon in September, and I know all people don't wear suit coats, but, do what you feel most comfortable in. But, for me, red lip, pearls, pearl necklace, black coat, and like a little shell like this, but it was cream and it came up to here. For my video interview that I nailed with my federal job last September. So keep that in mind. work out so you're energetic, so you have the energy to answer those questions, so you can fire off, and give that vibe that, you're energetic about the position, you're energetic about the work, you know what you're doing because you're giving examples of where you knew what you were doing in the past with their questions that they're asking you. So, and make sure you know how to work your technology. Make sure you know how to get on Microsoft Teams, get on Zoom, get on these various platforms, and so I know for some people they may not, but, go to your local library, get into one of those computer classes. This stuff is free. And also use YouTube as well. There's so many videos out there about, how to do video interviews. And I'll be doing a video on that very soon. So I hope this has helped you. I love you guys. I could not go another day without speaking to you. I hope you got something from this. I'm praying for you. Take action. Don't let anyone else say anything negative about your federal career and your goals. And also speak against that. And then just move away, so I'll talk to you later. Bye.